really fun though.
Yeah?
Yeah, at least you got the game out of it.
Yeah.
They can never take away the experience.
Yeah, it was so much fun. That was what one of the guys from Adventures Anonymous, or two of the guys from there, which is the drinking people. So,
The drinking people.
Speaking of recording a D&D session, do we want to get to this week's episode of Reflex Save?
Yeah.
As long as we get to it eventually.
The god decides at his own time. He's never late or early. Do you guys remember what happened last time on the episode?
Yeah, we
Got
met
down magic lamp.
we met Nere.
Yeah,
Wished for Skeen to go away.
that was the end.
You're jumping forward.
We met Nere.
We'd already met her. We said we went to go find her again because...
And then we found her.
And then we perused her available books.
That sounds really dirty.
Does it?
Probably not.
Does when you say that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have before.
And we found one of the nursery rhyme books, and then we split up because that's the most important thing a party can do.
We heard about
Always.
some griffins.
Efficiency.
Some Goliath griffin rearers.
Yeah.
Rears. Can't talk about them like that, Carnelian.
Oh, and Wodun wanted to do a fundraiser.
Yeah, he did. But, the vibe wasn't right, guys, so...
I'm just wondering how you're going to get people within a day.
Well, I was looking for some help from Devessa, but she gave me nothing.
Rude.
She hasn't done a fundraiser before. On the way to seeking out Nere, you also did a little bit of spirit lifting of the refugees that were in the camp. Trying to let people know that everything's going to be okay. And it appears that you've successfully done that. People generally seem to be a bit more perky and happy, and they pointed you in the right direction. And after you finished talking to Nere in her incredible portable library, you then also decided to hit the field hospital and see if you could be of any help there, as well as Carnelian and Wodun splitting off to go to Black Iron Blades. But lo and behold, who should be at the field hospital but a Skeen?
Splitting the party was in fact the best decision Carnelian and Wodun ever made.
Dr. Skeen is also in the Black Iron Blades.
We're burning down the Black Iron Blades.
So, Svieta, Horacio, this familiar face of the cleric of Ubok, Skeen. Ah! I see it's Dr. Cloudbridge.
Yes.
How are you this fine day?
Let's look at Sveta and then Master. Was he? Hang on. Was he a doctor? Just out of curiosity.
I'm a cleric, which is as close as you'll get in these parts.
Master Skeen. It's good to see you again.
Cleric. And if I go by cleric, it's my last name, Cleric Skeen.
Skeen.
Yes.
You are.
Skeen.
Do you have any difficult patients? I'm going to make this really quick.
Oh, you couldn't make this quick if you tried. Yes, there's a number of patients here that have a number of ailments. Perhaps you could help with you and your fantastic nurse over here, Dot.
She's more than a nurse, my friend.
Oh, I'm sure she's very impressive.
Right, well, which are the sick ones?
Indeed. In bust we must, my friend. And he moves forward, directing you to some of the worst patients that have severe burns and injuries. And as you're working on them, he's like sort of working on other patients nearby, and he says, "So, what brings you here to Bryn Shander, my friend?"
Glory. Always glory, Skeen.
Ah, yes, the glory of healing for Ubok. Magnificent, isn't it?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, it's been great seeing you, Skeen. But all these people are healed now. Can you believe that? praise Ubok or whatever.
I can move on if you want.
Bug Sveta for a bit.
Not.
Yeah, throw Sveta under the bus.
Nurse Dot, could you please help me with this patient?
No. I am the balance for Horacio. if he can't heal them, I will cut them away.
Oh, okay.
I'll just quickly cheat him. It's like, don't throw me under the bus. I don't want to talk to this man.
Reader.
Sheen?
Yes.
He responds to anything.
Well, Sheen's my name.
Is it?
Yes. My last name is Skeen.
I thought it was Scene.
No, Sheen's my first name.
Fuck. Sheen.
You might have been confused by my brother.
Is it Scene, Sheen, Skeen?
It's Sheen Skeen.
Does that mean your brother's Skeen?
No, he's Kareem Skeen.
Wait.
He goes by his last name fairly often.
Just call him Sean.
That's not right.
Cleric.
Yes.
Asking
How
about
are
his
you?
mysterious family tree.
Do you have any, soothing medication?
Oh, yes, I have a number of small medications here. What are you looking for specifically?
Oxycodone or some sort of heroin?
You know, I've heard that a fantastic painkiller and, what would you call it, sedative, is a bunch of caffeine in a bag that you put on someone's head.
Yes.
I've got bags of caffeine over here.
Oh, great. Can I have one real quick, please?
You sure can, young lady.
Does he give you a bag?
Yes, he gives you
I'm
a
going to put it on his head.
Oh, marvelous. It's so dark in here.
Take a big sniff.
Oh, I'm all amped up now. It's caffeine.
I'm going to walk away. And I'm going to put my mage hand so it just like clamps around his neck so he can't take the bag off of it. And like,
caffeine.
and like walk away within 30 feet so I can keep the hand on the bag.
It's like a time bomb. You just gave Skeen caffeine and left. The poor people of Bryn Shander.
I'd leave faster.
So just going up to Horatio, just all flustered. Horatio, did we make this real quick, please?
Yes, let's do the rounds really quick.
I don't know if he's going to pass out or he's going to come back even faster. I don't know.
He is sweating profusely. What is in that bag?
Caffeine and nicotine.
Wow. We'll make an addict of him yet.
I hope so. Oh God.
Fantastic over here.
How can I help?
This patient here, it looks like he's attempted to heal them, but it's all wrong. Would you like to have a go?
Sure. Medicine.
Sure.
Alright. And that one for an 8.
You take his hand.
I mean,
Literally.
from what you can tell, this looks like some sort of burn victim.
Yeah.
You're not sure what Horatio means, though, by doing everything wrong.
Yeah. Well, he's got some sort of cream and balm on him. It looks fine.
Definitely. Just doing one for myself before I just dig a bigger hole. Here. Mine wasn't great either. 11.
Looks fine. You're not sure what you were talking about either.
I'm not sure what I was talking about either.
Damn it, I had a whole thing assuming you rolled high enough.
I know. That's terrible. It's 5 as well on the die. Maybe I might just apply some salve anyway. You know, you can never have enough salve, and he looks like he's struggling. Are you with us? Can you hear me?
The old man that's lying there just seems to be coming in and out of consciousness. Seems like he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Hold still, sir. I'm going to apply a cream, and I'll give him a. Actually, no, Svieta, I don't think. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't think a cream's going to cut it.
What?
I know, right?
Surely not.
Yes. Well, I. Hold still. You're not moving, but hold still.
He is actually struggling a little bit. as
Oh,
you
hold
touch him.
still.
Oh, no, it hurts. Oh,
I will-
so much pain. It's like my arm's on fire.
Yes. And I will cast. Cure Wounds at 2nd level on him.
Oh, man.
How does that manifest?
Almost without thinking, I think, at this stage. He just, because I've got my hand I'm trying not to touch him because it's obviously very painful. that may be sort of just staying above him to prevent him from coming up. And as I'm in that sort of position with sort of my hands over his like shoulders, like pale grey light sort of just transfers onto his skin and is focused more on his skin in particular.
And as the light moves over those places that are affected by the burns, you can see that whilst it doesn't completely cure him, he's always going to have some sort of scar. It appears that he starts to settle down as the light stitches flesh sort of back together and seems to advance the healing process. You can see a scar tissue forming in front of you, and in your opinion that's a good thing because it means that the healing's taking place. And he starts to settle down. He's like, oh thank you, sir. Dragon. We're trying to escape Beast Haven. My family and me. It was horrible. The thing was flying and strafing the town, burning buildings. My family. My daughter. He starts crying.
Was bedside manner never really was my thing. Well, you'll be alright. Got that. It's fair to help.
Throw Svieta under the bus again.
Ask the person with worse charisma in the party than you.
You'll be fine. Better than them.
Oh, shoot.
Roll a persuasion check, one of you, with disadvantage.
That'd be...
You?
Yeah.
The dragon's gone, no?
With disadvantage, you say?
Yeah.
Actually, pretty solid. 10. Could have been a lot. That's 10 plus 0, by the
We're
way.
the best clerics.
I'm a healer, not a lover.
They're gone. They're so gone. Everything's gone. Everything we worked for our families, generations of my wife and my daughter up in ashes.
Banish him.
What were you? What What was your profession?
I was a baker. We would make breads and hardtack for the fishermen that go out on the loch and the rivers. My wife and I would wake early in the day and... But it's gone. They're gone.
They didn't make it, huh?
They're right beside me. Right beside me. Gods, they could have taken me, not them. It just, in just a straight line, burned them to a crisp. Left me here broken.
Well, Baker, take solace in the fact that they were judged, and they were judged fairly, and they were considered the good ones, so they will go to heaven.
And he just starts sobbing.
May Callan watch over you as he is watching over them as we speak.
He turns and his back facing you. You can see the heaving breaths as he's crying softly to himself.
I'm just gonna leave. Not even trying to heal anyone else.
No, you need to have a go.
I don't want that.
No, this is important, Svieta. You want to know who your god is?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's find someone else, okay?
Okay.
Like a complete 180. Kinda keen.
Let's find another burn victim.
Hell yeah.
He's... I don't know if you saw, but I patched him up pretty good.
I
think
saw.
you might be able to do something similar.
I do appreciate how steady your hands were over him. Very well practiced now.
Oh, that's just practice. People think it just comes naturally, and it does a little bit, but a lot of it's just practice.
It was really good.
They say if you keep bouncing your knee, it actually helps.
The what? Standing or sitting?
If you keep one of your legs occupied, it actually can help keep your hands more still.
Sveta squats. And bounces a knee and holds hands out. But instead of actually she stops bouncing a knee and just bounces her tail up and down. See if it counterbalances.
She's doing a rain dance.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I think it's working. Alright, let's find a hurt person.
Yes.
Perception on burn person?
Yes, me too.
Where them victims at?
Where them victims at?
I will make a victim if I have to.
Whoa, that's what you want to hear at a first aid tent.
I got bonfire at the ready.
Make a victim if I have
Fuck
to.
me.
Two gets better. Two ego. Down a notch.
You know what? Just for that, as you're looking around for further burn victims, appearing behind you, face bespeckled with white caffeinated powder.
I see that you've been looking after patients in my absence. Well done!
Oh, Skeen.
I feel so alive! Thank you for the caffeine, Dr. Dot. No, Death Dot, that's what it is! Shall we continue?
Svieta, I think we found our patient.
Oh, perfect. Stay right there. And are you hurt?
I'm feeling my heart going at 400 beats per second. I can see through time. Am I shouting? I feel like I'm shouting.
Well, take it down a notch, and I want to cast Healing Word. And some golden tones will come out. And very faint, and swell around his head and patch up the little nosebleed he probably has. And take 5 healing.
Ooh, that's get right kicking in the morning, doesn't it? Oh, thank you, Nurse Dot. That's some fine healing right there.
I was watching the whole thing as well. Can I do some kind of check to see if I could tell, is it a similar sort of, I guess, light or energy that I get when I heal someone?
You could do a religion check.
Yeah. That's a natural one. We're on fire tonight.
It's hard to say. You definitely feel the divineness of what's happening there. But it almost feels like it's fleeting. It's not quite solidified.
Quite soothing words, though, but yeah, they probably might feel familiar. Probably not sure, though.
Okay.
Ah, well, after my morning coffee bag, it appears that most of these patients are, in fact, doing well after your care. Oh, it's so wonderful to have such competent doctors and nurses. I usually have to get my brother since he's fairly good with veterinary services. He makes for an amicable nurse. Great bedside manner, if I must say so myself. But you're clearly professionals. In any case, is there anything else I can do? Do you have anything you wish to ask of me? I survived the dragon attack, you know.
Well, do you have any salves by any chance? You know I'm quite a big fan of them.
Well, I think I could potentially rustle up some salves. Perhaps if you're willing to wait a while and I can see if we can get something for you.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I'm happy to look at a couple more. Well, Svieta and I are both happy to look at a couple more patients if you like and get something in exchange. Maybe Svieta would have something that she would like. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Svieta?
Actually, yes. Would you happen to have a herbalism kit?
Herbalism kit, you say?
Yes.
It's not a common thing for a hospital to carry.
Why not? It's good for poison detection. You want that for your patients?
I'm a cleric.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Can you do that?
My hands.
Poisons and things?
Yeah.
Can I?
I suspect you might have a spell in there to remove poisons, curses,
He's trapped.
diseases, anything, number of
get him out.
things, numbers of clerics. But you know, we are in a bit of a, how you say, shanty town here. I'm sure some people bought some of their remedial home medicine recipes. We could probably get a herbalism kit for you together. Give it a bit of time.
Please and thank you.
Of course. I assume you're taking this as payment for the work with the patients. I don't really have coin to give you, but I'm happy to rustle up some spare medical supplies.
In good practice, we don't take money, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, depends where you are, but yeah.
And in Bust, we must heal those who need healing. As long as they've proven themselves as brave-hearted individuals.
Yes, in Bust we trust. So, where are the sick ones?
You've seen most of them already. You could go a bit of a few rounds if you want to see some of the less injured patients and see how they're going.
Okay, very good.
Carnelian and Wodun at this time have made their way out of the tense city that's sort of spawned behind the town hall, and you round the courtyard to see that the smokestack from the black iron blades. Heading across the busy courtyard, you eventually make your way to a forge that's lit, warm, and looks like it's been in use for a few hours now. You can see a number of different smiths that are working various forges or anvils, making weapons, armor, or more conventional things, horseshoes, nails, any number of things that might need to be made for a town. You can see that there seems to be an entire section of the forge that's dedicated to making building material. It looks like that the request to help rebuild the 10 towns has gone into overdrive.
Hello? Gentlemen, is there anyone here?
Hey, wait a second.
One of the blacksmiths puts down his tongs. He's working at a forge, and he wipes his hands on his leather apron and approaches a small counter that separates the forge from the shop floor.
Hey, what can I help you with?
Well, we're here to pick up a few things, actually. I have a pre-order, and we'd also like to collect some armor.
Pre-order. Do you have your number there?
Yes.
What is it?
3.
I'll go look under number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3, you say?
Yep.
No more than that?
32 is...
Ah,
the number?
32, of course!
Order 32.
You wouldn't have meant 3, that's ridiculous.
Sorry, that was my last order.
Yeah, I'll go get that.
Thank you. And I'd like to inquire about some half plate.
Half plate. Let me see.
You gonna buy a new shield while you're here?
No. I'm not. I'll find one.
I think you should buy a new shield while you're here.
How much is a shield? Sir?
Hey, alright, you're talking to me now then, are you?
Yes.
Shields run you 30 gold,
I'll find one.
half plate. Well, that'll run you anywhere up to 2,000 gold pieces.
You might find that you've received word from Devesa. Hefty discount and all that. It's us.
Oh!
Recognize this face?
The Dragon Slayers of the 10 Towns!
Yes, I don't mean to brag, but we slayed a dragon.
Oh, there was a
Friends.
there was an order number on that raven that came in. Do you remember what it is?
He doesn't.
I do.
Which one is it?
What am I after? An order number.
Just an order number. We keep the messages straight.
203.
Excellent. I'll go pull that one right now.
Thank you.
Yes, here we go. Heavy discount for the heroes of the 10 Towns, Dragon Slayers. From Devesa, and said we should definitely know who they are on site without making any further questions or drawing out this roleplay experience. Fantastic! Half plate will run you 750 gold pieces then.
That's a good price for 2. I appreciate your
That's
your
one.
discount.
That's price for one.
That seems high. I'll call it. Let's call it.
It's a lot of metal.
Well, we're a lot of heroes. We do a lot of heroic things. Let's call it 1,000 for two half plates.
1,000 for 2, eh?
And you can even put your logo on it if you like, and people can see the Dragon Slayers of the 10 Towns sporting your gear. How about that?
Roll a persuasion check.
I would like to assist with music.
Sure.
This man comes with a backing track at all times.
I do.
He is. If anyone
What's
ever
being
had a
played
backing
while
track at all times, it would be Wodun.
I'm gonna play like the Deal or No Deal.
Oh. Do I get advantage? Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
assisting.
You sure? Never mind.
That was a bit better.
Oh, this is pretty good, man.
17. Don't forget the other order. We've spent a considerable amount of money.
You make a good point there. Tell you what, I like you, kid. Got some moxie. I'll do it for 1,050 gold pieces.
All right, that's a deal.
Deal's a deal. He spits on his hand. Hands it up for it to you.
Oh,
It binds us like brothers, it does. All right, 2 half plates coming right up.
and the order for my friend, my druid friend.
Oh yes, order
Number
number
40.
32, of course.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I could never forget that. No one in their right mind would forget that number.
And I spit on both of their hands.
Oh, excellent! Double handshake!
And he grabs both your hands and shakes vigorously.
And I trust you got the inscriptions right on there. You got the detailing that was asked for, and you included the mahogany.
Svieta told you to
Touch.
stop lying.
Carnelian, shut your mouth.
I'll tell her.
I'm doing this for her.
You're going to dob on him.
Stop leading people on.
The important part is the mahogany. She was very clear on that, and she will only be protected by mahogany.
He did say a very metal light shed of, was it chainmail? Or scale mail?
Yeah.
Very, very metal light scale mail. I can't remember what I was going to make it out of.
I've got this one here somewhere, yes.
Just give us a moment, I'll get that half blade for you, detailed up with the black iron blades advertising logo on the side. And what was your name again?
Wodun.
Wodun will be emblazoned on the back in number 32. Excellent. And I think we could probably get a bit of advertising for... Wasn't there a sled dog company somewhere around here?
Could you put Horacio on the other one?
Horacio, yes. Number
203.
203. Sounds great. On that one, I'm going to have a East Haven sponsored by East Haven General Hospital.
Don't look at me, I'm not there. I'll wear whatever. Wodun's doing it for me.
I'm just imagining this half blade comes out making you look like a NASCAR driver.
Yeah. Pepsi across the
All
front.
the sponsors everywhere.
4X.
There's a JB Hi-Fi one on the back.
I do also need some studded leather armor. I know all leather armor is studded. It's just...
All right, let me get my stud gun.
You're a
Just-
stud.
It takes you
Just
like
to take the leather armor, I'll put it up on the counter. Just
This will take a while.
yes, rhinestone armor. Very, very 80s.
I'm gonna bedazzle the shit out of it.
All right. Well, here is the gold that I definitely have.
I see that the exchange of gold for goods and services is all in order.
It is completed.
Definitely don't need to look this up offline later with the GM.
So we'll take the scale mail now, please. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This isn't what was requested.
Stop.
This doesn't seem to be mahogany at all, as specific request.
You need to stop.
I mean, we will take it, but I mean, she's not going to be happy, and I don't know what you can possibly do about that. I've just thought of something that you could do about
Wait
that.
and stop.
Could take a few gold off the price, I think, because that was the one thing that she has dreamed of for the last few weeks.
No, Wodun, please. Wodun, stop.
You know what?
Stop, Wodun.
I'll agree to 40 gold instead of 50. If you let me put advertising for my good friend Skeen Zoo, Petting Zoo, and Adventure
We'll
Park.
pay the 50. We'll pay the 50.
Good call.
What kind of wood was it?
I don't know. I wasn't going to do wood to begin with, but I was going to make some sort of variation on.
Fish scales?
Look, the detailing was mahogany. It was just
It's got
filigree.
the mahogany look to it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's black ink. It's painted it.
Tried to get you a discount.
Oh, you can have the discount. You just got to have.
Discount
Skeen's.
mules on the back of it.
No, yeah, Skeen's discount mules and petting zoo on the back.
Alright, that's pretty good. I'll take it.
Right, 40 gold pieces then if you take the advertising.
Alright.
You're the worst.
Okay.
So we've got.
Make sure you get
Skeen's-
one on the front pocket as well as the back.
Oh, yes, of course. I should do it down the side as well, you think? So that no one misses it when they see either side?
Good call.
Of course. Maximum advertising.
Do you have a hat that we could have a complimentary hat with the logo as well?
Oh, yes, I think that would
A
be...
sports cap.
Perhaps some sort of... it's got maybe little tufts of hair at the top and it
Ear holes.
sports...
She's got big cat ears.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, yes, I probably could whip something up like that.
Appreciate it. We'll, if you just would like to continue with the bedazzling as well,
Oh, yes, sorry.
we'll be on our way.
Like, just imagine the gun silent and it's just him going. Every single one.
You see this?
No. There we go.
No, he's got like a bass drum, like one of the kick drums, like underneath the counter, and every time he's just doom.
Well, you just got to start going. Dun, 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 dun.
A bard forge.
It's got it speeds up the process by 2 when you sing for inspiration.
New bard subclass, the Forge Bard.
Sounds sick,
It
actually.
sounds pretty.
Yeah.
Forge Master would be pretty cool.
I got it.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with? His accent's going on a bit of a wonder.
I mean, all dwarves are Scottish, as it is known.
Scottish pirates they are.
Every dwarf is Barbosa.
Beautiful.
I do like that every dwarf is bubbles.
Carnelian, anything else you were after, or
No, I think that's it. I don't really need, like, new weapons. I don't suppose you know anything about the Sea of Moving Ice.
He peers over the desk at you and goes,
Bloody, you think I'd look like a sailor to you?
You sound like one.
You're exactly right. I was a sailor 10 score years ago.
That's a while ago.
He's a dwarf.
Dwarves last a long time. In my strapping young days as a sailor of the Sea of Moving Ice, I tells ya, what do you want to know?
Well, we've been told that we can charter passage from
Rebel's End?
Rebel's End, but we want to avoid paying, like, exorbitant fees. So you wouldn't happen to know anyone else who might provide passage through the Sea of Moving Ice.
It sounds like you're very much in line with all of you being quite cheapskates. But, you know, they say, if you wish to travel the Sea of Moving Ice, there's a mighty strange whale with a boat on its back that swims in the frigid waters. I bet it knows where you wish to go. You can catch the whale at one Ongajuk's bell, an old anchorage. But ye must ring the bell at the pier to call it forth.
You mark it on our map?
I'm sure the DM could at some point point it out to you, laddie.
hell yeah, we are doing this well. Not like, but like, it's much better than the boat, and I don't want to go talk to Goliaths. They're like taller than you are, and you're already a bit tall for my taste.
I wouldn't trust them, Goliaths. So high up there.
Yeah, exactly.
All high and mighty.
This guy gets it.
I get it.
Alright, you shorties, break it up.
Short kings!
High five the dwarf.
Alright, take your baby armor, Carnelian. We'll go tell the others what we found out.
Hey. Excellent. Bye-bye.
That be all. Oh, productive trip, Carnelian.
Yeah.
We got some armor, got some info.
It was great. I
got spit all over my hand, though.
hope Horacio and Svieta have had just as productive a time.
I'm sure whatever they've been doing, they've had a blast.
Yeah, must be very exciting at the triage tent. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds
Last time
lame.
Svieta was in one of those, she was stealing hands.
Wait, what?
Wait, whoops. I mean, she
Stealing
was,
hearts? She was stealing hearts?
in a metaphorical sense.
If you literally need to replace a hand, I got a hook for you.
I'll take it. Is it free?
He's just following you guys down the street.
Very good one here. This one's free if you can give it to an old lady somewhere in Carnelian. The legends be true, she'll be the old lady hook hand.
I give him the wrong order and accidentally steal her hook. He's been custom making it.
Yeah. I got this order just last night. Some old lady, poor old thing, had lost her hand in the dragon attack in Carnelian.
His special iron to ward away the Fae.
Mithril.
They say if you bring it to Arnashuk's pier, you can catch it away.
Oh, sick. Oh, it's a little part that goes over the nub. It's actually the bell. Nice.
They call her the fairy woman. He gives you a hook.
Yes. Free hook. Can't be mad about that.
We shouldn't be mad about that, yeah. We should tell Svieta it's for an old woman.
You guys are the worst.
If we go back to... assuming we're going back to meet you guys at the refugee camp, can I ask around and see if anyone knows which tent specifically is Shanda's?
Yeah. You could roll an investigation check.
I'll assist.
Putting this dice away.
So you head back to the shanty town after your amazing adventures in the forge.
It was like 5-18. 5-18. So that will be a 21.
After asking around in the shanty town, you happen to catch the eye of some of Shanda's friends, lumberjacks. And if you approach them and ask where Shanda is, they give you a weary look but point you towards a tent in a bit of a darkened corner. They warn you that he's not in a particularly good mood.
Oh, he's in there?
Ah, he is in there.
Good.
I don't know why I chose this voice.
You sound like... Never mind.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'll be off. I'll go find him.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Just
nah,
move away from Scottish and into Scandinavian.
ja.
You approach the tent?
Yeah, I just want to see... I basically want to see if Shanda's got a shield. Shanda!
Wodun's last laugh.
So you call out into the tent?
Can I see it from outside the tent? Like, where is it?
Where is what?
His shield, if he has one.
You don't see any
Do
shields
people
outside the
take
tent.
their weapons off before they enter their shanties?
No. No.
Poke my head in the tent. Shanda, are you in here?
A bottle comes flying out of the darkness to hit you. What's your AC?
Without my shield, it's 15. Wait, am I wearing my new plate armor?
No, because
15.
you didn't tell me.
Alright.
But nevertheless, the bottle goes flying past your head as you duck down under it. The smell of strong green alcohol pouring maybe out of the half remaining bottle, and it shatters on the wall behind you.
Wow.
Go away!
You are being silly. You need to calm down.
Shut up, Wodun!
Walk in there and I just grab his shield. I'm taking this, and you know why. You just threw a bottle at me. I'm taking your shield.
You don't see a shield in sight at this stage.
Where is your shield, Shanda?
Get out of my tent, Wodun! What you've done to me!
And you can see there's a number of different bottles that are lining the table that he's sitting at. There's a couple of knocked over chairs and a few more bottles on the floor, dripping what must be some pretty strong spirits onto the floor. The whole place reeks of alcohol and desperation.
It stinks in here, Shanda. You're a disgrace.
Shut up! I was the speaker! And then you came along and... Why, Wodun, why? How would it be good to you?
You abandoned your people.
I didn't abandon them! I went to get help!
You ran away.
Who gave you the right? You weren't voted. I was voted.
Typically, after getting help, one goes back.
I told him it was that way. Hey, but, I was gonna get back, but I thought it was better to be here and coordinate.
Well, you were wrong. And the people were left out in the cold, and you need to pick yourself back up. And if you want to ever be speaker again, you need to get your act together, sir.
Speaker again. I need a vessel speaker. Kick me out. All that debt's gonna be paid somewhere. Guess it's gonna come out of my blood.
Yes. Could you elaborate on this debt while you're inebriated?
Yeah, tell me about this debt. And where's your shield?
I have a shield. Get away from more booze.
Alright, well, tell me about the debt then.
Shanda leans back and he closes his eyes slightly, lets out a long sigh, which you can smell the alcohol in his breath from here.
Debt. More money. I'll be paying it with my body soon enough.
With your body?
Yeah.
Like a man of the night?
No, Wodun. They'll take it piece by piece. With Zentarium. When they get your hooks in you, you don't let go.
Sounds like you could really use a shield.
I could use a shield. Now this!
And he flails around with a bottle and tries to start drinking it.
Wodun grabs the hand that he was swinging the bottle with, puts his hand, sort of grabs his forehead, he puts his palm on his forehead and holds his head still and casts Lesser Restoration.
The magic that flows through your hand into Shanda pulses with divine light as he looks up through the fingers that are clasped across his face. He sits down heavily and he looks at you. It looks like there's some clarity returns to his eyes. And he looks down at his feet, puts his head in his hands.
Shanda, who is going to take your body in pieces? Let's talk this through.
Wodun. They'll kill me, Wodun.
Who?
It sounds like they were already gonna do that.
Not if I could keep my end of the bargain. Zentarium.
I'm sorry, what? The Centaurian?
Zentarium.
Zentarium.
Jen.
Hey.
Zen. Jen.
Oh.
Zentarium.
Can I get a knowledge check of some kind on that name?
Yeah, you can.
Would it... I wouldn't probably know it being from Luskin by any chance?
You could make a check. It'd be a history check.
Willie!
Ooh,
17.
15.
Willie? Thank you. Poor guy.
Fix his Willy.
Fix my Willie, please. Thank you.
Willie has been fixed.
You have heard of the name before. That name is not isolated to just Icewind Dale. The Gentarium are a network of former mercenaries turned spies that are spread pretty far across Faerun. They have agents in most cities, if not all, and they serve some kind of deeper purpose. Not many people know what that is, though, but a lot of people talk about them in hushed tones and whispers. It's almost like the opposite of something like the Harpers, which are also somewhat famous as a undercover or covert network, but generally working towards the good of people, right? But this organization is almost like an opposite, an evil opposite.
What was your end of the deal?
I would keep an eye on Goodmead and get myself in good. Report on everything that happens in Goodmead, and they would support me, get me to be the speaker, and they would get exclusive rights to the mead in town.
Oh, that sucks, because guess what? Goodmead's gone and you're not the speaker anymore.
Yeah, I know, Wodun. Hey,
Meadhall's still there.
doesn't matter. They'll kill me now. Well, maybe not, but I'll be as good as dead. They'll have me in Revel's End by the end of the month.
Hey, we might see you there. So why do they want access? Is it just a monetary thing that they want mead for?
They're like a organized crime network, I suppose. With their fingers in many pies. Slave trading, drugs, alcohol, gambling. To try and get everywhere they can and break money through. Some of them legitimate, some not. I heard of several money laundering schemes that they run. Goodmead was going to be one of them.
So they're just smuggling weed?
This reeks of, Lady Mudguard.
No, I don't think so. She's like from the Underdark.
But she was quite interested in the mead trade. Seemed like a bit of a shady lady.
Everyone's interested in the mead trade, Warden. It's one of the few joys you can get out here in the Dale. If you control the mead, you control the spice. If you control the spice, you control everything.
I mean,
If you control the mead, the economic powerhouse of good mead going from a fishing town to a central hub of mead, a perfect operation to run several things out of. Wash money, illegal money. Get set up trade routes. It was a big part of what they were looking for in the 10 towns. Now, if I can't provide them with that, they'll find someone else, and I'll just be left out to dry.
why on earth did you make this deal? Why on
Make this
Faerun?
deal like I tried to do it, like I came to them. They didn't find me.
Did you agree under duress?
Aye, but not really. They had something on me. Something I just can't shake.
You're talking in a lot of riddles for someone who has pretty much nothing left to lose. Why don't you just
I'm
tell
a
us?
wanted man, Wodun. He cuts you off midway through. Parties in Mirabar after me head. Centaurium know I'm here. They're gonna turn me in somewhere, shape or form. I'm as good as dead. My life is over either way.
You probably need some better bodyguards. They literally just pointed me out to where you were living.
There's Centaurium agents as well. You know what happens to me now.
My line of questioning here is done. Oh, no, anything else we should ask you?
They wouldn't happen to have left anything behind at that lodge you guys like to, stay at that was all secret hush-hush.
They cleaned it out when they came. Every last scrap of valuables gone out of there now. Don't know where it is.
We should make ourselves scarce. Because if everyone out there is like a criminal thug, I don't want to turn around and walk into a bunch of them pointing knives at us.
Boy, I'd be careful. We see your faces now. You're the dragon slayers of Goodmead. Sorry, I'm still a little bit drunk. Dragon slayers of the Ten Downs. Heroes of Goodmead. Oh, aye, you're being their sights now.
Let them come.
Bold. I always like that about you, Wodun.
We should, invisibly leave this tent.
It's probably a good idea. I'll get this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, no, you got the restoration. Don't think I didn't see what you did there. I'll get... Carnelian will cast a 3rd level invisibility on both of them.
So just as you're going to cast an invisibility spell, Shandon notices that it looks like you're about to make your way, and he goes, "Wodun!" He kicks something under his desk, pulls out a shield. "Take your fucking shield!" Throws it at you.
Alright.
Awesome.
Mission complete.
He hits you in the head with it,
Son of a
What a
bitch.
shot.
dealing 8 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Take
Almost.
your fucking shield.
We'll get Horacio to... It's probably bleeding profusely,
Oh, yeah.
but it's a head wound.
Yeah.
We'll get Horacio to have a look at that when we meet up.
To the medical tent.
Invisible.
You quickly regather the shield after it pinged off your head, and you guys turn invisible. You head out of the tent, and you can see now, with looking at it with fresh eyes, all of those lumberjacks, and for those listening, I'm using heavy air quotations, seem to be serendipitously hanging around and keeping an eye on that tent. You sneak past and make your way to the medical tent, where you can see, engaged in riveting conversation, Horacio, Svieta, and the familiar Skeen.
Oh,
Well, you see, if you
just keep walking, Carnelian. We're invisible. He can't see us.
I can see you. No.
Don't walk, run.
Does that Superman thing where he's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can cast see invisibility. Hello.
Pretty sure see invisibility is on the cleric spell list. You can see that Horacio and Svieta are trying their best to slowly back away as Skeen is animatingly talking to them about various different things. And eventually, as you make your way to the tent, they both say their goodbyes? Question mark? I don't want to say what happens for you, but you can listen to Skeen if you want.
Svieta will be sweating as if she went through an 8-hour operation, but it was just purely for talking to Skeen.
and squatting the whole time.
No, Scene was squatting the whole time.
Oh, when he saw you squatting, he just squatted down next to him. This is what we're doing now.
Gotta get my reps in.
Yes, 1, 2, 3 fullback, 4 fullback, 5 fullback.
I have to go, not be here. Horacio, do you want to come?
Yes.
It appears you're going for your long-distance run. Well, make sure you say your prayers to Ubok, and in bust we must continue.
No. Okay, bye.
Goodbye!
I'll just
There's like a 1, 2, and the tent closes on him.
yeah, I'll just grab her Horacio's cloak and let's go. That better not be every single tent hospital and church we go to.
I really hope not.
You sort of quickly back your way out of the tent, and just as you're sort of talking to each other, you trip and fall over an invisible Wodun and Carnelian.
Oh, my leg.
Oh,
Oh, right, we're still invisible.
Hey.
Hello.
It's still not invisible anymore?
Now we're not.
Okay. Hi.
Concentration drops.
Are you running from something?
No, we were sneaking from something.
Wodun, what happened to your head?
Are you okay?
You
I
got,
got
you got a shield thrown at him.
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Hold still. I'm going to salve it.
He asked for it.
To get the shield thrown at his head.
For the shield. The method of delivery was not his choice.
Whose shield is it?
Method of delivery.
the dwarf's?
It's Shanda's shield.
It's a dwarf?
Yeah,
Why were you visiting Shanda?
for his shield.
For his shield, yeah.
5 hit points, Wodun. That was
But
the
you had-
lowest possible.
You at the forge. Why don't you just get one there?
And he didn't want to spend 30 gold.
Thank you.
Oh, very thrifty. Yes.
I'm very poor.
But we have mountains of money.
I don't know exactly how much. I got you a good deal on a sheet on your armor.
Oh, how
Oh,
much?
here you go. By the way, here's your armor.
It says Silly Schemes Discount Mules and Petting Zoo on the back, the sides, and the front.
How cool, right? It's just like you asked for.
Even Horatio's trying not to laugh at this point.
Oh, don't worry.
It sure is. Why is it branded with Skeen?
Well, look, he has influence around here, you know? He's likes to get his name out there.
Carnelian, he's just going to start nodding. He's also like shaking his head like,
I appreciate the mahogany.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
It really doesn't detract from the fact that it says Silly Skeen's Discount Mules, though. And Petting Zoo.
Look, it'll probably rub off. You're a woodworker. You could putty it up or scratch it off, however it's done.
You're so smart.
I know. I get told that all the time.
I'll do it outside of the city just in case he's here.
Not a bad idea.
we also got you a hook.
Are we going fishing?
No, it's the kind that you replace a stump with.
But she doesn't have a stump.
Just like immediately hide it. I don't know what you're talking about. Carnelian?
You're welcome.
No, you're not welcome. We had a time, didn't we, Horacio?
We did. It seems like you guys had quite the time as well.
Did you find out anything?
Yeah, we miraculously, one of the dwarves at the forge used to be a sailor, and he marked the location of this old key on the map with a bell that can summon a whale.
Oh, we saw that in this book. And I'll show you like the picture in the book. But the question is, we don't know where the bell is. Did you find out where the bell is? Like where that
marked
is?
it on the map.
Oh.
So
I thought
Carnelian
that was
holds
the
up the
dock
map.
of where to summon
Where
a
to
whale.
ring it, yeah.
Yeah, where to ring it.
That's where you ring the bell, and that's where you like.
Is that where the bell is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hopefully,
Apparently. Anyway.
Apparently.
hopefully no one's stolen it.
Maybe the powerful wizard who's employed us can scry it. Or, like, use magic to find out if the bell is still there.
If she could do that, that'd be pretty cool.
Great. Well, maybe let's head back to Valina and consolidate all our information and see if she's got something to add.
Yeah, and I'll get changed into my scale mail. Thanks again, sort of.
You're very welcome. Anytime.
We should never split up ever again. You cannot be trusted.
I just can't wait until you pull out the half plate that has East Haven General Hospital on it. What was the other one as well? It was the Black Iron Blades on Wodun's one as well.
Yeah, I think I got the best deal here.
It also says JB Hi-Fi on the back. You got Happy Norman. But you look at like the armor that Carnelian's already in, it's just studded with bright, like almost rhinestones.
Oh, actually, it reminds me of the spell that Horacio cast when we first met. It was like a disco ball.
Oh, yes.
Dancing lights?
No, it was like... It was how it was like originally his Toll the Dead was like a literal disco ball.
Oh my god, that is
Oh,
a
yes.
deep cut.
Yes. It's been a while since I've done that one. As my faith changed, it was reflected differently in the spiritual weapon.
As the four of you are talking and making your way back, I assume, to the House of the Morning Lord, you Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
I consent to that.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
Your chatter echoing off the walls and alleyways as you make your way back, winding. And as you approach, you can hear the sounds of yips and barks of dogs. And turning the corner, you can see the figure of Valine that's standing in front of a couple of sleds with dogs attached to them. She turns and smiles broadly and says, "Next week on Reflex Save."
Oh my god.
She's clearly possessed by some god.
She's found the fourth wall. We have to stop her.
Get the caffeine bag.
She's a
Get the caffeine bag.
She's a wizard that's found the fourth wall. She's all powerful. I was going to say, they still have
colossal.
Colossal. That was the one.
Colossal.
That's okay.
What
Also,
more
I
dick?
disagree, Jen. There's one more size category.
My dick.
No.
Sorry, mate.
Come on, guys. You can't just do me like that.
Oh,
It's skinny.
Oh,
Welcome to Frangature, a world dominated by a large continent broken into 4 nations. But we begin our journey in the eastern land of Alkiar, a nation of sand and dunes. It is there we find our 4 would-be heroes. Eustace, the duty-bound paladin.
You will rue the day, sir, when you die.
His estranged brother, Astrion, a sword for hire.
Well, I ain't no goddamn that guy, but
The soul-bound twins, Albion,
We go find the girls in the town and we sneak out behind the town hall and we drink a little bit and touch the soft part of the inside of each other's elbows. You know what I'm saying?
and Dreg,
ah, I've been tainted.
the twin dragons from the Tangwu Monastery. Join us and these 4 as we unfold the stories of this world.